back to another episode. A big progress updated video for y'all. Kitchen countertops went in town. New hot water tank went in town. Yours truly framed a little over 10 by 10 bedroom at the cabin built down to the lake. I'm gonna take you to both of those places, but first, you know the routine. Hello, Mr. Tim Hortons. How are you today? Trying to get as much done as I possibly can. I have a 4 p.m. flight today to the island, Billy Bishop, Toronto, Ontario. Stoked to work with the Peterborough Catholic District School Board Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, doing some consulting work. Then heading over to Durham College, where I am the Friday morning keynote, as well as Friday p.m. afternoon session, talking all things Codebreaker's Byte GPT artificial intelligence app that we put out to support our latest book. Yeah, I don't just swing hammers and pound nails, I also write code. It's not the best code though, like I graduated a long time ago, but it works! And we just secured a sponsor, so go Codebreaker. I suppose I should tell you that too. If you want to see what all the buzz and or hype is about around ChatGPT and where we are headed, us over at Codebreaker created a kid-friendly, no email sign-up kid version of ChatGPT so we could contribute to the conversation. It's pretty friggin' gnarly. It'll write a lesson plan better than I can. It'll actually do grading on anything, knowledge, and understanding. Pretty wild time to be alive. Go check it out, see what you think. Chat.codebreakeredu.com.
Good morning, how can I help you?
Hi, can I have a large cappuccino, please?
Sure,
No, thank you. Okay. Thank you. Have a good one. All right, fam jam. I'm gonna take you over to house in town first. Let's go look at some stellar granite. There she be. There she be. God, it shows so nicely from the road. Oh, especially when everything's green, right? Grass looks gnarly. Gnarly's my word of the day, friends. Gnarly, that word itself, it's gnarly. Yeah, I haven't cracked it yet, okay? Don't judge me. It's friggin' Sunday morning. Let's go. Oh, don't think I'm leaving you. Don't think. Oh my God. Holy boss. Find a light switch. There we go. Wow! What do you think? What do you think of that? Wow. Stove. A dishwasher. Backsplash is going in Monday. White subway tile. Mosaic glass black. Boy, words are hard. Accent line, like white subway tile with a black row here, and then sort of staggered down like a fence in a side yard to allow for the light switches. And but what do you think of that? Here too, beside the fridge. Boom! Look at that, custom cut, custom size. Oh, undermount. That ain't no laminate, that ain't no MDF. That cost me a pretty penny last week when it's like, oh, we're down to the wire, we're gonna list. Oh, we still have to finish the kitchen. Who wants to spend 4 numbers? Close to 5 on this kitchen. Oh well, we'll see you back, right? We'll see you back, right? Let me show you the hot water tank. Down we go, down we go. Isn't she gorgeous? I think she's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. I'm a little biased. Boom! Uh-oh. That got installed yesterday. Why are you at? You got installed yesterday. Are you just residual water? Why is it always when I'm leaving, like, I don't come back for 6 days. I can't deal with this remotely. I literally got on an airplane in about 4 hours. Why is that leaking? Okay, upon further inspection, I'm gonna go with residual water. It got installed yesterday. There's a drain here, right? So this concrete floor is slopey and it's not a lot of water. I'm gonna say it was like displacement, overflow. Old tank had to go. There's bound to be spillage, right? It just wasn't there yesterday. It could have been underneath maybe and started to trickle out. I'll keep an eye on it today, but for now, look at our brand new hot water tank that doesn't leak. You can have this place for a low, low price of only $748,000. Quick possession, and I will cut your grass for the rest of your life if you buy it for that amount. So that's a steal if I ever heard one. I forgot to mention, the original hot water tank stack went straight up through the roof into the bathroom upstairs. Do you remember? It took up a giant space in the upstairs bathroom. Now the problem is, new code dictates that you can't actually do that with a hot water tank. Well, sorry, you can vent a hot water tank through the roof, but it didn't have a fan on it. So my understanding is it has to blow. It can't just like allow hot air to rise and then leave out your roof because it gets into your loft, into your attic space. So we did have to get a new one anyway that's up to new code. So I wanted to show you there's this new fan doodad here, and Buddy had to vent it here up and around, and he did some fancy footwork here, and he vented it here, and then he vented it outside. So let's go look at what that looks like on the outside wall. Boy, the grass is doing well. Look at this backyard, it's massive. We've probably had a dozen people walk through this place and they're like, wow, yeah, right? And it's in town with no rear neighbor directly because we're close to the corner lot. Somebody wants to put in a giant pool back here, or modular home, tiny house. I suggested that, don't you know? It didn't go well with the team. Well, clearly Buddy's a silicone expert, eh? Like Buddy he's just really cocking this thing over, you know? Like, good work. This is good work, fam. I'm sure this seals, right? And it's so beautifully aesthetically pleasing. This is what happens when you're not around. Quality work, right? That's beautiful. That's how you sell a house right there. This quality, this shit right here. Isn't that beautiful? It's like if I don't effing do it all myself, that's what it looks like. You know what I mean? Like, try and give everybody an opportunity to grow, and then guess what? I don't care how it looks because I didn't do it, and it's just silicone on the outside, and it doesn't matter. So get off your high horse ass, bro. But come on, it's not that hard. All right, the lake is calling. I didn't answer twice. She called twice, so I better get my behind back to Lake Erie. Let's go check out the cabin build. Thanks for coming along. Listen, if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, you're gonna want to do that so that you are notified when this content goes live. Well, here's hoping team gets this done while I'm gone. And so when I get back next weekend, we can formally list. We've had a dozen or so calls. It's tough though, right? Number one, you're trying to sell a place privately, which makes buyers a little bit nervous. We've done this a gajillion times. Number two, I don't remember where I was going with this. Oh, all the photos and everything online. Well, it's not finished. So you come and show this and people are like, so you want how much and when, right? We're this close. Like, it looks like it's just about done, but it's like there's just this much that shows it's still completely unfinished. So we'll see what this week brings, man. I really would hope end of June close, end of July, absolute latest. Project's done, time to move forward. So I started digging to get to the source of the water problem, and like this downspout was like pouring into the building, and because the building's been here for 6 decades, the earth is actually higher than the cement slab the structure sits on, so the water has no place to go but inside. Guess who's winning? Okay, I expected to see 6-inch pour, maybe a little more. I quit digging at 16 inches. The slab that this structure sits on, it's got to be at least 2 feet, which is great news. We had to pour 4 feet at the Erie garage build we did in order to support the 2nd story. So tremendous potential here, but it also makes this waterproofing job so easy. Trench it and Big O all the way around. Oh my goodness. Bob's your uncle. Drain it out over there. No problem. I don't know why the previous owners neglected it the way that they did, but look. This top part here, this piece right here, that's where the 2x4, like the frame was, like to frame like the finishing of the concrete. And then it goes down 20 inches in the ground. Like that's still slab right there. So anyway, boring you to death with miscellaneous information that you don't care about. I do though. That was a huge win to find, especially when we get down to actually waterproofing it. All right, let's go inside. Well, not much to see and still no hydro. A little bit of a debacle over here. As you know, I live in Colchester. This thing that I was bragging about in a previous video, completely failed the electrical inspection. Not because there's anything wrong with it. It's actually brand new, but it doesn't pass Ontario law. See, where I live, so very close to the beautiful country of the United States, so very close to Detroit, Michigan, that with the American dollar and a 30% exchange rate, 6% sales tax in Michigan versus 13 here in Ontario, it's no wonder that my American friends purchase material in Detroit before they come over, right? This was somebody's summer house, so all the electrical failed. It's all gotta go. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's American, so it doesn't satisfy Ontario law and Ontario code, so we can't even get it reconnected. There's the stack. A storm took it down. That tree right there that you're looking at, that tree took down the hydro, which now winning, because if I didn't know, took possession, opened this thing up, turned on lights, came in, I'd be like, this is great. But then I'd learn, 6 months down the road that that's an American panel, and getting breakers and stuff for it are like next to impossible. Anyway, it's with the lawyers now, because don't you know, the power was supposed to be turned on when we closed and took possession of this. So I'm going to leave it to my lawyer to go after the seller to take care of this little upgrade, because that should have been disclosed. I don't know why I'm telling you. You don't care. You're not a lawyer. Anyway, another headache. There's always headaches, but there's been great things too, here. That dig, fantastic. This is always glass half full on this project. So anyway, back to why we're here. This is a little over a 10.5, almost 11 by 10 master bedroom. I talked about putting like a barn door, sliding door doodad thing in the front here. I don't know. But there's bedroom 1 is going to be, we're gonna plumb the bathroom here. We're gonna bump this wall out. Bedroom 2 will be in there. So now we've got front kitchen, living, dining space right here. I don't know, garage door, patio door, bay window, something. The lake's right there. If you saw in a previous video, you can totally see the water all 4 seasons of the year, because the trees have grown so tall that the leaves don't actually get in the way. So what we're dealing with here is a 550 square foot footprint with the +1 loft upstairs and the bedroom out back. We're going to be a 2-bed, 2+1 bedrooms, 1 bath, 800 square foot cabin bunkie here at beautiful Lake Erie's North Shore, with this gorgeous side yard that I'll just develop that one next. Well, found something gnarly over here this weekend. Camera doesn't do it justice, but this is where the RV park was. There's a camping trailer here. See how it's higher? That's all like screening, the real thin stuff that you put down before you would put down a driveway and tamp it down. It's all tamped down like it's a thick layer of soot that doesn't drain. And this part is a heck of a lot lower, so it makes your wheels start to spin. Why is there this driveway type place? Why is the side yard lower than the rest of the property? Because I love the history of these old Colchester lots. Guess what? While cutting the grass, see that? Let me turn it around. See that? Oh, that's water, baby. services are in. There used to be a house right here. It was probably a cottage that got torn down. That's why this is higher. This was the driveway into this property because there's the water line. Yeah. So if you know anything about developing property, knowing that the services are already installed, ooh, I mean, I was happy just knowing they were at the road. We know they're at the road. There's houses everywhere. But if the connections are already in and if they satisfy modern code, giddy up. Won't know until we start digging, but that'll be a feature video way down the road. Why do I want to get on an airplane today and go to Toronto? Why do I want to do that? Just kidding, I love what I do, and it helps float these projects. So I'm gonna leave you here. Peace and love from Canada's most southern mainland shoreline. Give somebody close to you a hug, tell them you matter. Don't forget you matter. And thank you so much, as always, for following our journey. Happy Sunday. You're probably gonna see this Thursday. Happy May. Catch you on the next one, and wish me luck out there. Busy day, 6 days on the road. We'll be back. See you next weekend. Cheers.